Celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Vawip on incidents of gender-based electoral violence in Ondo Gubernatorial election. The Stop Violence Against Women in Politics Stop Vawip has called on the Ondo State House of Assembly to immediately review and enact the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Bill to ensure women's rights are protected. The Stop Vawip campaign, which was carried out as an assessment of violence against women in the recently conducted Ondo election, says women experience violence in about 180 polling units across the 18 local government areas of the state. The legal officer, Barrister Oluwatoba Olaifa, said findings further show that female electoral officers, observers and security agencies were held hostage in Onisore-Idonre, while some cases of negligence by off-duty security agents assigned to polling units were recorded in Akure South and Fanibi areas.
Following the gubernatorial election in Ondo State, the findings from the Survival Service Center raised concern on how women, who constitute over 49.2% of voters, were faced with barriers such as the use of abuse to force women to vote for a candidate through vote buying and selling. Many even faced physical violence during the elections. At Onisore-Idonre, 4 women who were electoral officers, observers, and security agents were held hostage for hours and were prevented from conducting the election by political party activists.
Program Officer JDPC Austin Ogunleye said Stop Vawip believe women who constitute 49% of voters in the state should be protected, as it observed that many were coerced to vote for a particular candidate and others assaulted and intimidated by party activists and security agents. The group also called on the National Assembly to ensure a speedy execution of electoral reforms in Nigeria.
The National Assembly is also called upon to expedite action to reviewing the Electoral Act and Constitution, to reform Nigeria's electoral process to be more inclusive, secure, and transparent. 3. While commending the executive for concluding the review of the VAB in Ondo State, we call on the Ondo State House of Assembly to quickly review and enact the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Bill to provide protection for women and ensure punishment for perpetrators of gender-based violence in Ondo State.
Kayode Ayeni, ABN TV News, Akure.